Half of the window cleaning businesses that start up this year are going to be gone within 12 months. 90% of them are going to be gone within 5 years. The good news is it's actually not that difficult to be part of the 10% that will survive. I'm going to give you my list of 10 things to do in the first 30 days to ensure that you will be successful. My name is Ben and I own Blue Ladder, a window cleaning company in McKinney, Texas. This is actually my third business. The first one I started and it fizzled out pretty quickly, just like the statistics. The second one I actually built up and was able to sell to a couple of my employees. Now I've launched my third business and I'm hoping to scale it out, and I'm in the process of that right now. Needless to say, I've had my fair share of failure and experience so that hopefully you can learn from my mistakes. Now, the very first thing you've got to do is claim all of your online real estate. That means register your Google business profile, get a Facebook, an Instagram, Nextdoor, and Yelp. Find any free advertising that you can possibly find and create a business profile on it. The Google business profile in particular is crucial to get started up at the beginning. It can take a couple of weeks to actually go through the process, so make sure you start on that right away. Set up every profile you can find where there's ratings and reviews, because in the future, that's what AI is going to use the most to recommend businesses to consumers who are looking for a solid service. Next, you really need to hone your services. You don't need to be an expert, but you need to become adequate so that you can get the job done and make a happy customer. They're not going to expect perfection, especially if they know that you're just getting starting out. So be transparent, be honest, let them know where you're at, and they'll want to support you all the way. Ask friends and family members, maybe even your neighbors, if you can do some window cleaning for free. And make sure while you're doing this that you begin to document everything. Take as many pictures as you can of you cleaning the windows, get some good before and after photos, and these things are going to help you really take off in the future. And by the way, make sure these aren't completely for free. Do it in exchange for a 5-star review. Now, while it might seem a little bit premature and you might be a little bit hesitant to make the investment, you need to sign up right away for Jobber's Core Plan. They have other plans available, and if you have the budget, then by all means, sign up for something that's a little bit more robust. But their core plan is just enough to get you off the ground running with plenty of room for expansion in the future. And by the way, I really do love their marketing suite. It's by far one of the best features of the software, and it's going to set you up for a lot of progress. Day one, you may not be able to afford it, and that's okay. But as soon as you can, it's definitely worth the investment. And by the way, there's a link in my bio so that you can actually save 20% and get a free 2-week trial. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and give it a try today. Number 4, really start pushing your marketing, especially with door hangers. And when I say door hangers, I don't just mean 200 or 300. I mean 10,000 every month. Order 10K right away and start putting them out. That works out to roughly 500 door hangers every day if you're going to be working Monday through Friday. The more that you put out, the more chances you have of getting customers. And while we all love to get referrals and word of mouth marketing, there's no better way to get the ball rolling than to put out some door hangers or flyers. In the end, every type of marketing either takes more money or more time. And at the beginning, the chances are you don't have a whole lot of money, so spend every minute that you can letting people know about your business. The benefit of having something like Jobber in your arsenal is you're going to be able to track your marketing. And every lead that comes through, you want to make sure you mark and track where they're coming from. This is going to turn that marketing into a lever that you can pull to get guaranteed leads when you need them the most. Number 5, begin to nail down your pricing. Now, a lot of times people go online on social media and start asking how much they should charge. While that might get you going, it's not always the safest way to find a price. Every market can be a little bit different, and so you need to figure out what your numbers are. I recommend timing yourself. As you begin to pick up speed and momentum, you'll be able to do a certain amount of windows in a given hour and use that to reverse engineer your hourly goals. It used to be people would be thrilled to make $60 an hour. Maybe even half of that, they'd be happy. But these days, it's just not enough if you actually want to grow a business. So my advice is while you can give discounts to get going, start with your price as a premium service. Don't charge what everybody else is charging. Inflation has gone up 30% in the past 5 years, and most businesses in your neighborhood still haven't caught up with those price changes. Do yourself a favor and start a little bit higher and give discounts if you need to close a deal. These days, your hourly goals should be probably closer to $80 to $120. $80 starting out, but hopefully you start working faster, and eventually those same prices, you'll be able to earn $120 per man hour. Number 6, you can do it sooner, but do a website. You need to get a professional looking website, and now that's become easier than ever before. You can use a service like Nice Job, or you can go and find an AI website generator. Just make sure you get the most important pieces. Do a little bit of research on how to build a landing page that converts. There's a lot of free resources out there, especially on YouTube. And so the more you put into this, the better the tool will be in the long term. You don't have to get too nitpicky with the details. Just get something up to start, but over time you can refine that and make it better. Number 7, make sure you register your business. This can be as simple as filing for a DBA, which is usually probably the cheapest if you're going to be a sole proprietor. If you have a little bit of extra cash and you can invest in getting an LLC, then that's great, but you don't necessarily have to do that in day one. You can always save up and do that later on. But most importantly, you need to find out what the legal terms are in your area. Every city, every county, every state has different regulations. And so you need to do your due diligence to make sure that you can pay your taxes and stay legal in your area. Number 8, build referral partnerships. That means reach out to other companies in your area who are servicing the same target customers as you. That could mean pool companies, landscapers, realtors, painters. I think you get the idea. Anybody who's in a service industry, you can use their leads and they can use yours. Now, don't go to them asking for customers. It's better to go to them and offer to refer your customers to them. And if you approach that way, they're more than likely going to want to ask to refer their customers to you as well. And this is one of those secret hacks that can help you to grow much faster than anything else. Plus, you don't have to pay a penny for it. They're going to give all these to you for free. Number 9, plan and automate your marketing. Schedule social media posts, order flyers or postcards that you can pass out yourself, and begin curating before and after photos and post them anywhere on social media that you can find a place to put them. And number 10, follow up with your leads. Until somebody tells you no, keep reaching back out to them at least once a week. And then if they do happen to tell you no, make sure that you follow up with them in 3 months, in 6 months, in 12 months. That's one of the reasons why I like Jobber. In their marketing suite, they actually have automations that can be turned on to automatically send email reminders to anybody who's gotten a quote from you in the past. You won't have to lift a finger once it's set up. And those people will continue getting emails from you as long as you have the automation set up. If you do these 10 things, you're guaranteed to be successful. You may not be able to go as fast as you want, but you'll be able to get there. One of the people who I've listened to a lot over the years is a man named Joshua Latimer. He's got a great YouTube channel. You can check him out. But he's always said one thing that stuck out to me. People tend to overestimate what they can do in 1 year, but they also severely underestimate what they can do in 10. So set yourself a goal that you can work towards. Something that's not necessarily easy to do, that will challenge you and motivate you to move forward. Whether it's becoming fully self-sustained and self-employed or scaling to $1 million. Figure out where you want to go, and then you can find your path there. I'm rooting for you to be successful. You have the ability because people dumber than you have already done it. So go for it, take a chance on yourself, and watch the success come your way.